No way. Guys, you can see why this is pretty amazing, right?
When I say no, you tap his head, push his head down, and he'll go down.
So believe it or not, guys, these guys can understand different commands. We're gonna see today the croc monitors you have.
Well,
turn that on its head.
If they're not afraid of you or not.
Okay.
If they're afraid of you, they're gonna bite you. But if they're not afraid of you.
Hey, buddy. Look at that. I'm going to school, if you will.
Hi, are you warm enough yet? Can I get a hug?
Say what you will about what reptiles can do cognitively, but this is other level. It's
Another level.
This is really a cool experience, guys. And like I said, I came here to get schooled. Obviously, I still have a little fear of what these animals are capable of doing.
He actually was strongly considering getting up on you. The only thing that stopped him was when you moved.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Look at this, guys. This is Tom. This is
He likes you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Come here. Come here.
Where we go?
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Let's go, Bilbo.
He's just like, okay.
This is. All right, so we are back here at Crutchfield's farm with Elijah, and we're going to see another two animals that he's been dealing with, working with. We're going to let Elijah get in on it. There's some cool turtles in here.
Yeah, I got some sliders, some true jellies, there's a snake neck.
Look at this, guys. Check this out. South American snake neck. Look at that. Crazy, crazy turtle. Love it. All right, let's see. Oh, I see where we're going. All right, so you guys know Lucifer at my house? Look at this. Watch this.
Come here, Bob.
No way. No way. Guys, you can see why this is pretty amazing, right? So this is a Paleosutrus palpebrosus, dwarf Caiman.
Just because his mouth open doesn't mean he wants to bite.
No, he's just waiting for you to put food in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is what I do. I show them because they can't see in the front of them. When you put the food at the edge of their mouth from the front, they're snapping because that's their only sense. They can't see what you're putting in their mouth. So when you show the food to them from the side, when you show the food, they turn their head and target the food and take it. I put turtle pebbles in my hand, kibble like this, and he'll swim over to the side like this and eat pellets one at a time.
That's amazing, man.
And he's 2 years old.
Wow. Look at this. Come on. And this is how it begins, guys. I mean, he's got this animal when he was very young, and now he's able to interact with it in this way. That's incredible, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Didn't even do an instinctive snap on your fingers because he knew there was no food there.
Yeah, you know, these are I show him my hands all the time. I give him my hands. I even say no, and tap his head. Well, usually he'll put his head down, but when I say no, you tap his head, push his head down, and he'll go down.
Wow.
You know, because when they jump, they're way less active. The only times I've gotten hurt by these is when they jump. And they can jump with their mouth closed and hit you with the side of their head and cut you open.
Okay, because the teeth are out, yeah.
Well, because their teeth aren't like other crocodilian teeth, right? The Paleosutrus palpebrosus, their teeth are more like knife blades, whereas larger crocodilians, they have conical teeth for crushing and holding.
Okay.
These guys, not so much.
Interesting.
They have nice flat teeth.
That's so cool, man. I just love the engagement. That animal, if you look down, is just waiting for something to eat.
This is the other one.
Oh, look at the other one showed up. Look, and the other one,
She was right there the whole time.
the whole time behind him, didn't try and bite him, didn't try and nibble on his feet.
Ain't that right, Reese? Come here, girl.
That is amazing.
Look at him telling her, back up. I want to get my food first.
Yeah.
So I always make sure I give him the food first, right? No.
Look at this, dude. Yeah, they're beautiful.
No.
So believe it or not, guys, these guys can understand different commands. So when he says no, they'll understand no means no. It's incredible. Crocodilians are actually a lot smarter than people give them credit for. And, you know, Elijah, man, like, what prompted you to really start, you know, messing around with the training aspect of the reptiles? Do you know what I mean? Like,
It makes it easier for both of us.
okay.
And it's not even really training. Well, it is, but it's mutual respect.
Okay.
At the very simplest I can put it. You know, I'm not going in here and picking him up and trying to hold him and force him, you know what I'm saying, so he gets used to my touch. I'm not doing that. What I did was, when I first put them outside, I gave them all their hiding places. They wouldn't come out during the daytime.
Okay.
That's because they're nocturnal. So if you come out at night, when I came out at nighttime, they were out. So I would call them, feed them, and all that good stuff. And now, during the daytime, when they hear my voice, they're ready to come out. And that's what they want.
Because they know that you're bringing them a positive reinforcement, not a negative reinforcement. This is actually really good for me to see because personally, I don't spend a lot of time in training mode. I allow the animals to do what they do, and I get lucky with certain animals, like Slinky, my big water monitor. That was just luck. People always ask me, how do you train your animals? And I go, I don't. I give them big enclosures, and I go spend time in that enclosure.
And, you know, some animals are more, they let you do certain things more than others.
Yeah.
But you got to understand boundaries and stuff too, you know, like I can't do the same thing, like I can't pick her up all the way out of the water like I can him.
Okay.
But she's not all the way comfortable with that. And it's because I don't spend as much time with her.
Gotcha.
It's because her, you know what I'm saying, there's so many different things that you have to put into the equation and think about.
Well, really, really cool stuff. What we're going to do now is we're going to show you what have traditionally been called the most dangerous lizard, and I'm going to show you why Tom Crutchfield's turning that on its head. So this is really cool. So there's a rainbow agama, which is a introduced species here in Florida.
Yeah, it's actually
Oh, it is. It's a Agama picticata, my bad. Whenever you're around Tom, he will not let things slide, which is good. Keeps everyone on their toes. There's no one that I've found with more encyclopedic knowledge of reptiles than Tom. And I was mentioning, as we left the Cayman, I was saying how so many people give the next group of lizards we're going to go see such a bad rap.
Yeah.
And that's
because they're scared of them.
they're scared of them, and we're gonna dismiss that. But look at this. This is all, for all intents and purposes, this is a wild animal.
It is. It's never been in a cage. Come here.
Look at this.
He's scared of you with a camera.
Yep. So you stand back. That's all right.
He's not afraid of me, but he doesn't know you. Don't get it, bud. You got it. It's all right. He's not gonna mess with you.
Now I seem to recall a man in Africa who they called the lizard whisperer, and it was similar. I don't know if it's the same species.
What's that?
Yeah.
They're all like that.
An African man, and he would go out to this rock and he would call the lizards, and the lizards would only come to him.
Look down.
Oh, there's the female. The female's over here. Look at the
Females. They're looking out because they want to get fed.
Look at that. They're peeking out. So how cool is that, guys? You know, we have these animals just here at Tom's house that just live freely. Very cool. But we're going to go see what Tom has become. I mean, Tom's been well known and well regarded for many different species of reptiles his whole life. But I'd say in the last 8 years or more, crocodile monitors, you've really come to...
I really have.
come to love. Which this way?
Let's go through this way. It's just easier than going.
All right, Tom. So croc monitors, they always get a bad rep. Most dangerous lizard, big bite, bad bite if you get one. You've had a bite, but we're going to see today the croc monitors you have.
Well,
turn that on its head.
If they're not afraid of you or not.
Okay.
If they're afraid of you, they're going to bite you. But if they're not afraid of you, he's not very likely to bite anybody. He's just a curious boy is what he is, and he has never been handled.
And this animal you produce here.
He did. He's a parthenogenic baby.
Okay, you know what that means, friends? That means that this animal, best they can tell, did not have a father. It was a virgin birth.
It was, and because during meiosis, when the cell division, The only sex that you can produce with monitor lizards, unlike a lot of other reptiles, are males, not females.
So when they
this is a
reproduce
male.
parthenogically,
It's always a male.
and now here's something I have to ask you. You'll understand this. Komodo dragons can do this also,
They
right?
can. All the monitors probably can. A lot
Okay.
of them are documented doing it. He's fixing to come over because he's
Oh, that's so cool.
Now, see, we're not making him do anything.
Nothing at all.
He knows there's no food. He already smelled my hand.
Right.
He just wants. to know
That's
what's up.
really, and that's kind of what I was talking to Elijah about earlier. Is that give them a large enclosure.
Yeah.
You become part of that enclosure. You walk
Right.
in. You give
and let them
place.
come to you. Don't
Right.
go and corner it or make it afraid.
Right.
And if it acts afraid of you, back off and stop what you're doing.
Yeah. No,
It's common sense, really.
It is common sense, and it's funny. I'll say amazing. He goes, it's not amazing. He goes, it's just common sense. But hey, before you take off on me, I want to finish that thought. And that was with the Komodo dragons, you know, because they're an island species, that's probably one of the reasons why parthenogenesis is a survival strategy. What do you think? If they colonize an island, there's no other animals there?
Well, that's possibly one thing, but that's not the only thing
No?
at all, because monitors are parthenogenic, like Argus monitors are well known for it,
Okay.
and yet they have huge, all of Australia, half of Australia.
Okay,
So
interesting.
that's really not a factor. It probably depends on food reserves and all kinds of stuff, and who knows.
Well, one other thing I wanted to ask you about parthenogenesis is that animal there is not a clone of the mother. Does it have different DNA?
The DNA is the same. It's just a male, not a female.
That's incredible to me. That's just amazing.
It's hard to
reptiles,
believe.
reptiles are
I
just
know.
incredible what they can do with their biology.
It is.
Something else. All right, we're going to go see
All right,
some of the more famous.
Where is big scarface at? This is blueface, and that when it's heated up, that looks like a pure Lewisite.
That's a nice Lewis, yeah.
Yep, and this is another Goldie, which is a female croc monitor, beautiful one. We just got her.
Okay. How many
And,
croc monitors do you have now?
5.
5, okay.
This is the biggest one. Elijah, can you get him down?
All right, let's see this. What's this guy's name?
Scarface.
Scarface, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let me get out of the way.
Y'all can go in and film.
Oh, okay.
He won't do it.
I didn't know which direction.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
we're going in this
he's
one or
on
that
top.
one? This is awesome,
Notice
man.
this one has 2 cages. See, I took the partition out.
So it has much more room.
Much. Scarface, come down here.
Look at the size of this guy. Oh my God. So just hang back and let Elijah do his thing and let the lizard
Oh,
come.
he loves Elijah and all of us.
Yeah. Oh, I just didn't know.
Him as a baby. You can pick him up under his chin. All that stuff.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Big animal. He's just warming up.
Yeah, he's not hot enough.
That's fine. But you know, that is a cool lizard. Let me get over here.
He's the biggest one there.
He is, isn't he? Hey, buddy. I'll take my hat off. Maybe sometimes they get nervous with the hats. Oh, wow, there's a nice big yawn you get. You're not too impressed with me yawning, are you? Hey, bud. That's a beautiful lizard, though. That is a very, very long. Look at it. This is where he stops, and that's where he begins.
That's 8 feet.
8 foot of arboreal croc monitor. That is a gorgeous animal. And you guys see, they don't care at all. Not worried about us. They just come in here and do their business, and they interact with these animals.
They're not afraid of it. They like it. We treat them well.
Yep.
Don't show him the hat, though.
Yeah, that's what I did. I took the hat off because it looks like,
It's my scary.
yeah. Hey, buddy.
Well, you won't hurt me.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not ever gonna hurt you.
Look at that.
Yours wouldn't either if you let them do that, but you think they will.
You know, when I talk to Kevin from Nerd, he says when they're flicking that tongue out a lot, they're curious. They're just kind of, you know, just seeing what's going on.
They also flick their tongue out if they're scared, but that's a huge difference from how they do it.
It's a little bit more agitated.
You know, you can't tell. I mean,
Yeah, then you shouldn't have them. So, yeah,
because
just,
the throat is going to be puffed and the tail slightly curled if they're even a little upset. And so if the tail is straight, like with the one running over to Stacy sitting in there with Ty Park, and so she throws food and it runs up and Ty thinks it's technically goes, get up. She goes, why?
that is so funny. Yeah,
Why?
that is so funny.
You know what? When we got out of there, when Stacy got out of there with that nice croc monitor, that kid, the Joseph boy, the guy that really loved animals, he was crying. He said, I wish I had food if I had Wow. He said, we so don't understand what we're looking
And with
for.
reptiles, it's a lot of visual cues that you have to be
Open
in tune with.
The thing there, yeah.
So I'm getting a lesson here, guys. Honestly, because I'll be straight, I get a little scared of my Croc monitors from time to time.
Yeah.
They're new.
Oh, Bill, come here.
So now I'm learning. I'm going to school, if you will.
Here.
I get right behind you.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Easter.
Bill. Now, I don't trust her. I didn't raise her. This one, though, is another matter. Come on, Stacy.
This is Bill.
Yeah.
Ah,
Stacy, come on up with Bill. Just pick him up. Cause,
that's
well,
amazing.
back up and watch her with this. Because she's so little, and watch how big this was. You won't even believe it.
Can't believe how long his tail is. Look at this.
Yeah, he's amazing. And the relationship that Stacy has with him is incredible.
Better more than mine.
Hi, are you warm enough yet? You warm enough? Your tongue feels cold.
Pick him up.
Can I get a hug?
She has a video of her walking in. She's holding him like this.
Yeah.
And one claw of each of his hands is through her hand. See that?
Wow.
And you know what?
This is definitely breaking down traditional barriers that people would think about reptile cognitive abilities, about even affection. Yeah, this is what excites me about what you're doing here, Tom, on your farm is, you know, and Stacy and Elijah, all of you, and he's really taken after you and really learning from your example. But the fact that these animals are not tolerating you. They're actually seeking out the interaction.
What if I told you the name?
I'd say I'd want to see that. That's amazing. But look at this, guys. You know, say what you will about what reptiles can do cognitively, but this is definitely a very interesting interaction that I've seen nowhere else but here at Tom's farm, Crutchfield Farms, down here in South Florida. Just amazing. It's really awesome that you allow us to come in here and witness this, man.
Absolutely.
You're heavy.
No, that's fine. I'm listening to you, buddy. Yeah, look at that. And that's simply, guys, that's just because of trust. Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's trust. You know, what did you say, Tom? You've got a very good way of putting that, and I want to make sure we get that on camera. I try and leave the viewers here with more than just seeing awesome animals. I want you guys to leave here with an education, and perhaps if you're a casual viewer of reptiles, maybe we could change your opinion of them. And Tom has a really great saying that I'm going to let him say right now to camera, and that is,
In dealing with your reptiles, it's really only when both the keeper and the kept lose their fear of each other that any real understanding can happen. Because as long as they're a little bit afraid, and as long as you're a little bit afraid, you're not going to trust each other enough to understand the language the lizard's speaking.
gotcha.
But for me, because I've had so many and studied them for so long and understanding like I did, I know what they're going to do by simply looking at their eyes.
Yeah.
Look at their eyes.
Yeah.
Look at Goofball's eyes. Now look at her eyes. Her eyes are weird.
Well, her eyes
Don't
closed.
get your hand close to her.
Yeah.
She's got a, well, it's closed, but when she opens it, she's got a stink eye.
She's got one eye open and one eye closed. So
Usually when it's closed, she's scared.
That's weird.
Oh, there it is. Now it's
You
open.
know why? I had her 4 or 5 years. That's what it is. That's part of the thing I had to stop here. That's the one I got from Don Cage.
Bill, can I pick you up and get a hug?
That would be great.
Come here, buddy. Watch it, her. Come here, buddy. Come on.
yeah, this is other level. That's
Whole nother level.
that's how I can handle Slinky.
Yeah.
Why would it be any different with a Croc monitor? Yeah.
Yeah, if he wants you to pick.
But if you want to come,
Yeah, see, if he wants you to pick him up, he comes right on my shoulder. If not, I don't force him.
Yeah, it's probably
don't
me.
force him because he's sort of like not wanting to do it.
And I think that's
Let's
something.
come over and see now, y'all, because y'all are new. So he goes, hey, let me smell your hands and see what's up. Put your hand down.
I mean,
Yeah,
literally, I had
everybody-
my
you
face
pet
up to his
Let
face.
him he loves it. Just pet his chin. You don't care.
Look at that.
Just watch for the female.
I see the female.
Hand close to her. That's all. That's like what she can do.
I see her, yeah, and she's probably feeling a little threatened because she's up
Yeah,
against the
she's
cage.
not bad though. Her tail's not curled. Her
Yeah.
throat's not tough much. Her throat takes a little bit. She just not tough.
I
Yep,
mean, he doesn't even care if you touch his tail.
that's
Look
amazing.
at that.
Wait, is this
No,
what's
he's gonna climb right up on you if you're not careful. That's the only problem. Oh, look at her. That's breathing.
Yeah, that's that head. That's definitely.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys.
Well, they don't care if you see four shit. They'll breathe right fine.
It's amazing. That was a little. The head movement you just saw was actually a little breeding dance.
Courtship.
Courtship. That's the proper term. Yeah. What's up,
He
bud?
likes you, see that?
Come here. You can come over. I don't mind. You got sharp claws, but I'll deal with them. This is really
Look at his
amazing.
eye. He likes it. He gets on you. He really likes it.
He's got
He
goofy
doesn't do
eyes.
that all the time with everybody. See
That's
how
why I have
interesting
holes
he
in his
is?
shirt
Yeah.
from
That's not
holding
a-
him.
All his claws are
Now hold,
something.
put your hand there so we can grab hold your hand.
Sorry,
Put your hand
bud.
under
I'm
it like
sorry.
that.
I just
don't-
you
He
were
doesn't
He won't
taking it.
let you grab his paw.
Okay. I'm
He'll put
sorry.
his paw in your hand.
This is really cool, guys. So this is.
See, when they don't want you to do something, stop doing it. Like to close it back,
Yep.
put your hand up, and he'll put it. Now, if you had put your hand down like that, he would have eaten like that. Now
He
he's
rests
going
on
to
it,
use. Now
it's
he's
cool.
going to use your hand probably to get up on your shoulder. You move your hand, not. He doesn't know what's going on exactly. He doesn't understand. You have to look at the world if they see it, not how you see it, because they see it in a different way.
Umwelt. That's a German term. I
know
love
what
that
it is.
term. Yeah, I know you know it.
Nice term.
Yeah. That's how it. Oops, sorry.
No, okay.
Oh, that was me.
I know, but when
That
you
was
jerk
all
like
me.
that, did you see what it did?
Yeah.
Did you have that little fear?
Be careful if he's licking your face, he'll French kiss you.
No
Or stick
shit.
it up your nose, your
Oh
eye.
yeah, you will.
That was all my fault. You see that? That was all me. But even his reaction was better than mine.
Yes, it was. That's the only problem. And tides too. And I'm not trying to be
Critical.
critical
Yeah.
at all. I'm just saying what I see. I know, and it's understandable. That's life changing. That can kill you with one bite. If it gets you in the face, it will tear your face completely off.
Well, that's good you're telling me this right now.
Well,
As he's by your face.
Well, I know exactly what this is.
he's not going to bite your face.
I'm also a big boy, and I know that there are inherent risks. So,
There are, and honestly, too, everything about that lizard, look at its eye. That's one happy, goofy croc monitor right now.
this is the coolest. This is really a cool experience, guys. Just so you know. And like I said, I came here to get schooled because obviously I still have a little fear of what these animals are capable of doing. And if I'm going to tame up Chase and Diamond and Lulu, my croc monitors, I'm going to need to go to school. So he might even use me as a log to get down on the ground. Who knows?
Well,
He's
will.
not that graceful.
No.
He'll just come off. He actually is strongly considering getting up on you. The only thing that stopped him was when you move.
Go
You know what I
ahead.
mean?
Go ahead. So it's one of those things, guys. Earlier we were talking about something called Umwelt. It's a German term for a psychological term, and it basically means how an organism perceives its environment, how it looks at the world. And obviously we're bipedal. We look with binocular vision. We have a different way of viewing the world. So a lizard, quadruped. Look at this, guys. This is Tom. This is
He likes you.
yeah. I'm glad.
Come here. Come here.
Where we go?
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Let's go, Bilbo.
He's just like, okay.
This is one of. I couldn't ask for a cooler experience, man.
Okay.
This is a croc
And
monitor.
also to let you know, it's not all about getting away. It doesn't want to get away at all.
This is amazing. and about the only thing that's uncomfortable is he's heavy, And he's just got some claws.
Look at the claws.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing.
Look at the tail.
Yeah, the tail's on the
Right
ground.
in the ground.
How long is he?
I'm just gonna walk around.
Probably close to 8 feet long, I think.
You want him to get down, just bend down. 'Cause otherwise, trying to get him.
This is amazing. Tom, man, it's always a unique experience being around your animals.
I just am so humbled by what I'm learning from them. And if I had known 15 years ago what I know now about how intelligent they actually really are, I did it pretty good my whole life, but I would have done it even better.
Even better. Well, you know, that's
But I'm
part
trying
of,
to change things now.
you've been doing an amazing job, and that's part of the reason I love coming down here, because we have the ability to talk to young reptile enthusiasts.
We do.
And we really just want to impress upon you, it's not about how many animals you keep, it's about how well you can keep the animals you have.
And the response to people go, well, I kept and bred this. Well, shit, I've kept and bred hundreds, literally hundreds of kinds of reptiles, including even 10 species of crocodilians.
Yeah.
But you don't gauge success in how many you breed, because that's a basic biological function, not much different than eating or warming up. But when they act like this and cross that barrier of trust, it becomes a different
You need me to get him down.
ballgame. This is when you have succeeded.
Or just bend down.
I'm gonna bend down.
Bend down and crawl right over you.
Look at this. I don't mind this, guys. I'm not even scared anymore. I was a little nervous at first because it was an animal that I don't know.
I just
But
don't want to rip the paws off here.
See, and he really wants to go to Stacy.
that is so cool.
He immediately jumped on Stacy.
That is so cool. That is so
Yeah,
cool.
so you put him back
Thank
on
you
the
for that, Bill.
Watch the tail. Oh no.
Thank you for that, Tom,
You're welcome.
and Stacy, and Elijah. It's always a lot of fun coming
My big
here,
boy.
hanging out with you
he's
guys.
beautiful.
I get such an education, and that is the goal of why I'm doing these videos. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and the other videos we had from Crutchfield Farm. We learned a
There you
great
go.
deal that I'm going to implement when I get home and start working with my Croc monitors so that we can have an experience like these guys. Are you pushing me into the female? I don't want to go into the female, buddy. Matt's sitting here pushing me.
Although she's looking all happy now too, she's not
So cool.
She's not all
Trust
defensive
it.
right now. Huh?
Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment below. What did you think of today's video? What do you think of these amazing animals and everything we saw today in the video? Let me know. Would love to hear from you. And in closing, be kind to each other and to animals. I'll talk to you guys later.